Hey, guess who's on the scene? Here to kind of complete the mission and move it forward, Lindsay.
Oh my God, I hope it's my one of my favorite partners in crime. I don't get to see this woman often enough, but I feel like every time I see her from across the way, I'm always like surprised when I see her at a Reese event and then realize that's dumb because it doesn't happen without her. So I get so excited to see this bundle of joy, and I feel like we get to like sit in the corner and kind of cackle and be our truest selves together. This is one of these people you can be your real self with. And I say that because it's important to know the person that you're donating to, that you're buying your wreaths and giving back to. We know her very well, and we know that she's genuine, she's authentic. She both loves what she does. She also loves life. She loves her people. She loves trucking. She loves Wreaths Across America. And it is very real. The theme today, Jim, has been real. What is real? What is real? What is real? Wreaths Across America and Courtney George are real. She's the Director of Transportation and Industry Relations over there. Doing good things, Jimmy Mac.
Dre, is Courtney George, Gorgeous George, real?
Show is.
Show is
Show
real.
is.
Show is real. Good morning,
Good
real.
morning, friend.
Good morning. I should say good morning from the LaGuardia Airport. So I'm
Oh,
headed
dear.
north so we can get all these wreaths out.
Oh dear, girl! I bet that is a. There's nobody there at the LaGuardia Airport the day after Thanksgiving, right?
Nope.
It's just not busy at all. I
Not
assume.
happening.
Not that busy. I've only seen like 2 Home Alone-esque moves. So, I feel like only 2 is meaning we're doing good.
We're doing good.
Getting through it. Got your voice back. By the way, last time I talked to Courtney,
am,
she
finally.
she was like people running for the presidency on the last day, being like, "I don't have my voice anymore, but I'll be there for you." That's where you were the last time we
Yes.
spoke.
I was, for sure. For sure. It is coming back, thank goodness, just in time, because I can't go to Maine and not have a voice. Like, my favorite thing is getting to talk to our drivers, and not having a voice would just be the absolute worst.
So, Courtney, you have something in common with the drivers that happens around the holiday time, both Thanksgiving, because y'all's prep and actually lead up right now is crazy. Obviously, getting ready for the kickoff of Reese, and the kickoff is always because Reese is year round. But you have something in common with our drivers that you have to balance your job and really making space, to be thankful and get that time for family. When do you, Courtney George, actually get to celebrate both Thanksgiving and Christmas? How do you make time to do your own celebrations when this is such a massive endeavor you take on?
I mean, I think that it comes down, and I had to learn the lessons the hard way, is making the priority. Lindsay, Jimmy, y'all have known me for a long time. It took me longer than it probably should have to understand time isn't promised. And, yesterday, while my phone may have been right next to me, I definitely made sure that I was very present with my family, my mom and my dad, my sister and brother-in-law and their children. The one thing that I could do was take time with them. Everybody has to eat, so make the time. Christmas, I will get to be home in time for Christmas and spend that with my family as well. But for many years, I didn't get to go to Thanksgiving because working in the world of trucking, you may have had Thanksgiving Day off, or that may have been your holiday. For me, that was the holiday I always tried to work. And so, you didn't have the day after Thanksgiving off. And so it was one of those things that was really important for me as I, moved along in my career to figure out how I could make time. And I get it for the driver's side. I mean, there was a solid, probably going to say 15 years, I didn't go home for Thanksgiving. And couldn't. I mean, that's how trucking works. And so now for me, and I tell everyone, life has a way of really, helping you prioritize what you've got to do. I think my wake-up call was when my mom got sick with cancer. And I was like, tomorrow's not promised. And done are the days where I put everything before my family.
By the way, I hope you enjoyed the. Courtney was one of the recipients, by the way, Lindsay, of the. Hey, Courtney, have a wonderful Thanksgiving from the same accent you've come to love so much on this side of the world.
Love it.
Courtney, I wanted. You and I got a chance to talk on Wednesday about some things, and this is something really interesting too. We talked about, Lindsay, the idea if somebody likes a route, if somebody goes someplace and they go to a cemetery and the people there are great and they had a great time doing it, you won't get reassigned. If you want it, it's yours, both from a carrier standpoint, but also an owner-operator standpoint. Somebody gets a route, and they go there, and they feel like, I want to see these people again. It's yours until you say it's not. And I wanted you to kind of explain that to people who haven't done it before, because you're not just getting thrown all over the place. Tell people about that a little bit.
No, I think part of what makes what we do so special is that we really want you as a driver or as a company to form a relationship with your location. I know a lot of people are not fans of multi-stops. However, you've got the opportunity when you're doing those to make an impact on so many different communities and be the local hero. Chuck Andrews probably is listening right now. He has been going to the same stops, and if he changed routes, I think his location coordinators would literally, I don't want to say lose their mind, but would be so crushed because they have a personal relationship. They talk throughout the year. They are doing all of those things, and that's what's really cool about Wreaths is that you get to build that relationship with a specific location. Yeah, it may not be in your home community, but it's, a relationship that you are building, and that's something that as you go back year after year, people don't like change. Doesn't matter if you're a driver, if you're in the office, if you are a volunteer, like once they have consistency and they know that they're counting on you, and they have made that personal relationship with you, they want you as their driver. I often play Tetris, right? And we're working through, we really want this driver to still deliver our load. Now, I'm glad they've grown, and I'm trying to figure out which stop I can move off so that it'll all still fit on the truck.
I'm sorry, Courtney. I'm going to interrupt you for 1 second. I started laughing. I'm like, what the hell are you playing Tetris for? You got a lot of work to do. And then I realized, oh, wait, it's the analogy of Tetris.
Get back to work, Courtney.
I'm like,
stop slacking off again.
That's my job to play video games. I'm the one that gets paid to play video games, not
I love
you.
this. I love this idea, Courtney, I love that phrase, making a relationship with your location. And what it makes me realize, too, because you guys do have locations all across the country and some even outside where you lay wreaths, but there are some that aren't a part of wreaths yet, and that just take, if you live somewhere or if you drive through somewhere where you see wreaths aren't covered yet, like you can do that. You can be a part of saying, like, here's my local community. I would like to take this cemetery where I live and make sure that it has, that it gets covered, or at least starts toward it. And I think that's such a cool thing. It makes people. That's why this organization, everything that Wreaths Across America does, it's like you get a chance to be a part of it. You get a chance to bring your community into it. So the relationship with your location, whether that's where you're placing wreaths or just where you're from yourself, is something neat, Jim. And it goes back to the whole thing today: a relationship with yourself and connection. And the people around you. This is a really big deal. Courtney, tell people how they can, and maybe even if it's for next year, how they can start thinking about the cemeteries in their local area that they can take a hand in making sure they get covered.
That's a great question.
Absolutely. That's a great one, Lindsay. It's really easy. If you want to find out how to get involved, first off, go to our website, www.wreathsacrossamerica.org. And you can search by participating location. You can search by your city and state or by just zip code. And you'll see which locations participate near you. If a location that you really would love to have participating isn't a participating location, you can sign up to be a volunteer location coordinator. There are several drivers that are out there in this community that every single day are leading the charge and are volunteer location coordinators. So know that. That's something you don't just, have to drive a truck and then, be like, okay, well, I drove a load. That's it. No, you can be a leader. Fry Miller's driver, Rowdy Butler, is probably one of I'll always call Rowdy infamous. And he takes care of several cemeteries. He takes pride in that. And, for him, it is, personal because he was also a veteran. But there's a way that you can participate. Yes, hauling wreaths is great, but also getting online, right? Jimmy and I talked Wednesday, and, I was telling him I've actually added from Wednesday. We added one load Wednesday. We added one load yesterday because of how many locations we have grown.
It's 5,000 now?
That is like the best problem.
How many locations, Courtney, now?
We're over 5,500 locations. I think I told people to just stop telling me what the number was, so I didn't worry about how I was getting them delivered. But, to say we're over 5,500 locations, that's 5,500 opportunities for people to get involved, whether it's at your home location, whether you're out there driving and you want to just go participate and place a wreath, honor a veteran.
By the way, in Louisiana, Lindsay, Southeast Louisiana Veteran Cemetery over in Slidell, Chalmette National Cemetery, which is really close to here where we're broadcasting from, the Louisiana National Cemetery in Zachary, and the Port Hudson National Cemetery are all part of the equation of where wreaths will be laid all across the state of Louisiana.
I have an idea.
Well,
I have an idea.
We're waiting.
Courtney, we keep saying we want to launch Nashville to NOLA, and this is an idea where we have a pipeline of music from Nashville to New Orleans where we sort of trade the vibe. Obviously, Nashville and New Orleans vary two different musical vibes. Now, with that in mind, Courtney, there is a cemetery just in Nashville, in Madison, which is just past kind of East Nashville over there. It's a beautiful military cemetery, and I keep thinking I would love to get a bunch of Nashville country artists and do some sort of concert around the location there. You see where I'm going with this? Nashville to NOLA meets teams with Wreaths Across America. We have a concert in Nashville. We have a concert in New Orleans, bringing New Orleans artists and Nashville artists together to promote Wreaths Across America. It's before Wreath Lane Day. Obviously, the proceeds, buy enough wreaths to cover cemeteries in Nashville and New Orleans and get the word out by all these artists posting on their social media about it. You see where I'm going? Let's do it.
She has an idea.
I love it.
She has an idea. Wait, okay. She has an idea.
I have an idea. An idea is only an idea until Courtney George steps in and makes it a reality, and I feel like we will do that, friend.
That's it.
In this corner,
we get a bunch of Nashville artists. You get some awesome bands like Chawa or something like that out of New Orleans. Let's do it. Let's make it happen.
Yeah, dude. I'm excited, but Courtney's probably also like, that sounds great. I also hear you giving me more work around the holiday season, Lindsay. But it's for a good cause.
In this corner, coming from parts maybe all across the country, it's gorgeous George herself. Courtney George has dropped in from Wreaths Across America to put us all in a hurt locker of love. Thank you, dear. We love you.
Love y'all. Have a great one.